Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this rainy, heavy rain. It's going to be really raining like cats and dogs here in the Northeast pretty soon. But it's Tuesday night, December the 6th, 2022. Thank you all for watching right here on Metal God 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. That's pretty much it. Anyway, formalities out of the way. We lost a pretty big legend in the boxing world. He's also been on Celebrity Deathmatch. He's also one of my heroes, and he's also been in my efed called the XWF under a different name. But the man I'm talking about, who has passed away today at the age of 85, is Mills Lane. Judge Mills Lane. Mills Insane, as I like to call him, Mills Insane. But sadly, Mills Lane has passed away at 85. He died this morning in his home in Reno, Nevada. He's a legend in the boxing realm. He has refereed a lot of big-time boxing matches, including the Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield biting of the ear match, like 100 other championship bouts. But he suffered a stroke back in March 2002 that partially paralyzed him and left him virtually unable to speak. So he usually would say, "Let's get it on." So he was surrounded by his wife Kay, sons Terry and Tommy during his final days. Much of that time was spent watching videos of roughly 50 fights he refereed during the 80s and the 90s, including Marvin Hagler's 1979 draw versus Vito Intuofermo. I guess I don't know how to say that. For the middleweight championship. Terry Lane, who manages prominent Chinese boxer Zhang Zili, not Zhang Zihi, that's the actress, and Fang Long Meng, said the past 20 years after the stroke were pretty tough, to be honest. He was just this really amazing father and husband. I don't know if people got to see that side of him. And I don't know if December 6th is my dad's date of death or a new life for his mom. So Mills Lane passed away today. It's just really sad. It kind of brings me back to my childhood. Celebrity Deathmatch was always fun. Every time you see Celebrity Deathmatch, he's like, "Let's get it on. I'll allow it." And that was good. He joined the Marines in 1956, was later defeated in the United States Olympic trials in 1960 in San Francisco. He turned pro as a welterweight fighter the following year, suffered a first-round TKO in his first defeat. Then he went on to win 10 consecutive fights, 6 of them by knockout. Retired in 1967 with a record of 10-1. Not bad. Then he went to the University of Utah Law School in 1970, refereed his first title fight in 1971. But he had some big moments, whether it was Tyson's comeback disqualification victory over Peter McNeely or Julio Cesar Chavez's rematch win over Meldrick Taylor. He was always there. You knew who he was. Bald head. Let's get it on. You know? Another big name moment was 1998. Bernard Hopkins fight with Robert Allen ended in a no contest because Hopkins was ejected from the ring because Mills was trying to break a whole bunch of freaking clinches. But even in his final fight, Tommy Hearn's first round knockout of Jay Snyder in 1998 featured an ultra rare double knockdown. Never see that in boxing. Anyway, that same year, Lane crossed over into the mainstream with his successful hit show Judge Mills Lane, which ran until 2001. And then he was on Celebrity Deathmatch, which debuted in 1998 with Mills Lane as the referee. You know, let's get it on. Stuff like that, you know. I'll allow it. And he was just a great man, and really probably one of the most prominent boxing referees in history. And he's going to be missed by boxers from back in the day, like George Foreman and Mike Tyson's probably going to say something if he hasn't said anything already about Mills Lane. and probably boxers up to now, like Floyd Mayweather and other people in the boxing realm that knew Mills Lane, the referees from the past, the present, and the future. They all know him. They all love him. Even the HBO boxing commentators, you know who they are. They'll say some stuff about him. But all in all, Mills Lane was a great man, and I'm going to miss him. But he's probably refereeing hundreds and thousands of fights up in heaven right now with God and Jesus Christ, and in that big boxing ring in the sky, He's up there with a lot of boxers that I passed on, like Muhammad Ali, and people like that. So he's probably refereeing a fight right now. Who knows? Let's get on. So we got that. So I want to give my thoughts and my prayers and condolences to Mills Lane and his family. They lost a great man, a great father, a great husband to his wife Kay, and to his sons Terry and Tommy. My heartfelt condolences go out to you. And from myself and everybody in my family, my girlfriend's family, and everybody else. So to Mills Lane, as I always do on my Rest in Peace videos, take a little ceremonial drink of whatever I got. It would be water, or in this case, apple juice. So, rest in peace, Mills Lane. And you will always be remembered in the XWF for being my personal referee. Mills Insane. He will always be insane in the wrestling world and the celebrity world and the boxing realm. But a big man, gone a little bit too soon. I think we could have gone with another Mills Lane fight if it was, better. Sadly, he suffered a stroke 20 years ago. And that really fucks you up. But it is what it is. So that's all I got to say right now. I'm going to get ready for NXT coming up in a little bit. But not the time about wrestling. It's time to my thoughts and prayers to Mills Lane. So once again, Mills Lane, rest in peace, my brother. And hopefully I will see you in heaven when I get there. It won't be anytime soon, but hopefully when I get there, you'll be there refereeing some big-time fights in heaven. Or in hell, well, in heaven, basically. Who wants to see God versus Satan in a boxing match? God, will win that. But I would like to see that, God versus Satan in a boxing match with Mills Lane as a referee. That'd be kind of cool. But, it is what it is. Alright, so thank you for watching. I will hopefully be back later with my NXT review, if not tomorrow, with that. Because I got other things to do tonight, so I'm not really feeling so good tonight, so it is what it is. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace, and let's get it on!